Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Now this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers, a date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about, what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards.
Feels like they might be a step ahead in their play calling, because after that big run, I thought they'd come back with another one, seeing as they had momentum going in that direction. Instead, they dial up a big pass, breaking off big chunks of yardage on this drive.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
From the 7-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 41-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Brady to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on, and a touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14, Panthers 0.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 from 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the play.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Up or down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
45-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Kennard coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Double dog. That's the way. Check 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Brady. And he fires one incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the...
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 1, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check three.
Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's the give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Panthers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
First down, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Right down
and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Panthers 7. Ryan Succop.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this one?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for single, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken at the 46. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now White lost the football, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Suckup for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Buccaneers 41.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. A handoff to Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for runner to find a hole.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Jim. Shoot. When he hit. Sugar.
Again, it's Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
I'm going back to you. No. Check that. Alabama.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
36.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, 66. Slam. Check it, reload. Check. 72.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First down.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Buccaneers 48, Panthers 21.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Give them a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 20. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Bridgewater took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down by...
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. First down, Tampa.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let him know, let him know. Check 52.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep? Right there. 54. Right there.
Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Line 52. Line 52. Man out, man out, man out.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.